What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. This is the Canes game review for game number 13 of the season, a 3-2 win against the St. Louis Blues. In introing this game, we have the battle of the backups. Alex Lyon comes in for Frederik Andersen after he played the previous night. And at the other end, a young goaltender by the name of Joel Hofer comes in for the St. Louis Blues. Lyon making his first start as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes after being called up due to Antti Ranta's injury. Josh Leivo stays in the lineup for Martin Necas, who's out with an illness. And the biggest story coming into this one, Justin Faulk's first game back in Raleigh since being traded in, I believe it was September of 2019. In case you're unaware, Justin Faulk was involved in a trade between Carolina and St. Louis in September of 2019 that sent Justin Faulk to the Blues in exchange for Joel Edmondson, Dominic Bach, and a 7th round pick. There was also a 5th that went to the Blues with Faulk that was used to draft Pavel Novak, but I believe maybe there was conditions on the 7th because HockeyDB doesn't have it listed that anybody was drafted with the 7th in 2021. But let's go ahead and get into the first period. Early on in the first, Brady Shea gets his goal back that was disallowed against Tampa in the overtime period. Svechnikov and Aho draw assists. They find Brady coming in on the left side, kind of pinching in. He comes in and with a nice shot that goes just under the bar, a perfect placement of a shot to beat Joel Hofer, and on the first shot of the game, the Carolina Hurricanes take a 1-0 lead. And at the other end, the first shot that Alex Lyon faced as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes was a good stop off of Jordan Kyrou. A little while later, the fourth line buzzing, who I think had a really strong game in this one as Martinuk dropped back down to that fourth line. An opportunity in front, and Stepan kind of overpasses the puck. He probably had a good chance to just rip a shot, but he was looking for a pass through two Blues defenders. Couldn't get it through, and we remain 1-0. Seth Jarvis ends up drawing a penalty on Marco Scandella, sending the Canes to their first power play of the game. And as the penalty was delayed, a shot from the point goes through, kind of looks like it ends up in front of Joel Hofer. The puck bounces out to Seth Jarvis. He pots it. Looks like the game's going to be 2-0, but the referees determined that St. Louis had possession of the puck, or Hofer had possession of the puck. Goal is disallowed, and it remains 1-0. Only one real chance on this power play for Carolina. I think Teravainen got off a nice one-timer shot. He had a few good rips at the net in this game. Hofer comes up with a big stop on this one. Back down the other way again, a 3-on-1 that kind of developed with a trailer coming in. I think it might have been Robert Thomas who came in as the trailer. A 3-on-1 pass that Alex Lyon makes a nice save. He had a fantastic game in this one. Svechnikov takes a high sticking penalty, sending St. Louis to their first power play of the night. And on this penalty kill, Alex Lyon makes a big save off of Pavel Buchnevich, and the Canes kill off the penalty. Right toward the end of the period, I thought he played it really well. He doesn't get credit for his save because the puck ends up missing the net. But David Perron dekes in, finds the backhand just wide of the net, but Alex Lyon went full, kind of spread eagle on this play. Made a fantastic effort. Unfortunately, just doesn't get a pad on it due to it missing, but he looked on it from the beginning of this game, and it lasted right to the end. And that wraps up the first period. We head into the second period with the score 1-0 Carolina. Opening up the second period, a little bit of cause for concern. A puck kind of comes up and hits Sebastian Aho in the face. It ends up leaving a little bit of a gash underneath his eye, but obviously he'd be fine. As Tony DeAngelo tries a trip on Marco Scandella. Marco Scandella, by the way, did not have a good game in this one for the St. Louis Blues. So Carolina heads to their second power play of the night, and on this power play, Tony DeAngelo with a great cross-ice pass finds Sebastian Aho, completely wide open. Aho with a perfect one-timer just below the bar. I mean, he had an open net anyways. He could have shot it really anywhere. But the Canes lead 2-0 on Sebastian Aho's power play goal. And obviously, as we're becoming more accustomed to Tony DeAngelo on this team, man, this guy can just move a puck. So good at passing. His offensive instincts are very, very good. He's been a very solid replacement as kind of a two-player replacement with him and Ethan Bear for Dougie Hamilton's production. Seth Jarvis, again, we can't talk about how great this kid has been. He's making the decision to send him back to junior, just such a difficult one for this team. I'm more leaning to the fact that I truly believe he's going to end up staying up here. I think he's proving he's an NHL worthy player. He ends up showing off his defensive side of his game. He comes up with a very nice back check on Robert Thomas, who kind of had a lane to shoot. The puck just dribbles into Lyon, and he just covers it up with an easy save. The game at this point, kind of, the physicality of it, I should say, Carolina really started dominating that point. They're winning all the puck battles. They're winning the 50-50 pucks in the corners using the body. Alex Lyon, again, had a fantastic game in this one. A puck comes off the back glass, the lively end boards in Raleigh. Puck ends up right out in front for Vladimir Tarasenko, who's been incredibly hot to start this season. Obviously, there's some other stuff going on with him where he still seemingly wants out of St. Louis, but is very much playing his way into a very valuable piece as a trade asset. Puck comes off the backboards. He gets a great chance at it, but Alex Lyon's right there to make the stop. Sebastian Aho takes a penalty, sending the Blues to their second power play of the night. And on this power play, a great shorthanded opportunity between Trocheck and Teuvo Teravainen. Obviously, Hofer comes up with a nice save there. And just as the final seconds of the penalty kill are ticking away for the Carolina Hurricanes, a broken play kind of takes a deflection, finds its way out in front to Pavel Buchnevich, who ends up with an open net. He's not going to miss that one too often. And the Blues cut the Canes lead in half. It is 2-1 with the power play goal for Pavel Buchnevich. And right after, Shea takes another penalty, sending the Blues to their third power play of the night. A nice passing play by the Blues. Puck finds its way to James Neal, who's no slouch in the slot. He's one of the better shooters still in hockey. I think he's lost that foot speed in recent years, and obviously got bought out. Still a fantastic hockey player, a fantastic shooter. Right in the slot, and Lyon makes a big save on him. Carolina would end up killing off that penalty, but head right back after Alex Lyon makes a nice save off of Jake Wallman. Aho right back to the box with a high sticking penalty. St. Louis enters their fourth power play, and this game is starting to look like it's flipping to St. Louis's favor. And this penalty kill really summarized the entire game for Alex Lyon. He makes two big saves. Pavel Buchnevich rings one off the post, and Neal's there with the rebound, and Alex Lyon gets that one. Carolina kills off the penalty, and at the other end, Joe Hofer, who I haven't mentioned much in this second period, he gets one big save off of Andrei Svechnikov to end the period. We head to the second intermission, 2-1 Carolina. And as the third period opens up, it almost looks like a carbon copy of the Philadelphia game. Immediately, Tarasenko gets his own rebound on a shot, finds it, and just pots it into the net. We're tied 2-2. It's all Blues to start the third period here, just like it was all Flyers to start the third period in that game. And it really looks like Carolina's going to blow another lead in the third period and give the game right to St. Louis. Ivan Barbashev ends up with a great opportunity, but Brady Shea comes back perfectly on him with a back check. Just completely denies the opportunity. I thought Brady Shea had an excellent game in this one. Aho with a great chance. He's already got one goal in this game. Hofer, though, standing tall in the third period. Lyon, big stop on a 2-on-1 as well. And towards the end of the game, a very low event third period. A lot of neutral zone battling. Not a whole lot of grade A opportunities to talk about. Towards the end of the game, fourth line's out there. Third pairing of the defenders are out there, Smith and Cole. Brendan Smith at the point takes a wrister that kind of looks a little innocent, but it finds its way cleanly through the crowd and past Hofer. Brendan Smith gets his first goal as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes lead 3-2 with just minutes to play. And this goal really was all set up by Jordan Martinook, who I thought had a fantastic game in this one. Just his whole shift, he won a puck battle. The puck ends up back at the point. He's the one setting the screen. Doesn't get a tip on it, of course, but his play made this entire goal possible. Joel Hofer gets pulled with about 2:50 left in the game. The captain, Ryan O'Reilly, and Justin Faulk, the former Kane, both have great chances on Alex Lyon, but he makes the saves. Aho and Slavin combine for a great defensive play toward the end of the game to clear the puck out for an icing. Really, this was the difference in the game here. Blues were really surging before the Faulk point shot here and just getting... I like the Canes are tired here, and right off the face-off, they force Faulk with a point shot, which gets the change, and then that was pretty much it. Like, they tried for an empty netter, didn't get it. Lyon gets his first win. The Canes win 3-2. They keep charging along. No back-to-back losses still so far into the season. So, again, a game that looked like it was going to be a repeat of the Flyers game just turns into a very solid third-period win. They gave up the lead, but they continued to battle, and then a point shot from an unlikely source finds its way into the net, and that's how you grind out 2 points. So on to some player analysis. So let's start with some good Carolina Hurricanes in this one. Let's talk about Alex Lyon, former Philadelphia Flyer who called up because of Ronta's injury. Since then, he's been sent back down to the Chicago Wolves of the AHL due to Ronta seemingly being okay and about to come back on this road trip. A great first game for him. If you saw the clip of Rod Brendamore's post-game speech, just really giving him a lot of kudos. A very stable presence behind the team in this game. He was fantastic, and he definitely earned that first win as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. Jordan Martinook, again, I've given a lot of criticism to him over the last little while, and in this one, he really earned some praise. I thought he was one of the best players on the ice for Carolina all night. The fourth line was really buzzing, lots of chances, and of course, that work on the game-winning goal from Brendan Smith is all attributed to Jordan Martinook. He had a really solid game in this one. A lot of times it feels like he's just kind of running out of control a lot of times, but this game was very, very good. Tony DeAngelo, again, a very fantastic offensive defenseman that this team has found, and his ability to find Aho on passes like that, it's going to be around all season. Of course, there's still some questions on the defensive end, so I'm sure that'll be more prevalent, but so far, so good for him on the defensive end. Even since the first game of the season, he's been pretty solid. And Brady Shea gets the goal back that was disallowed in Tampa. Really just a strong game from him on both ends of the ice, just like Tony DeAngelo. This was probably his best game of the season, bar none. He's had some struggling games here and there, but really I did like this game quite a lot. The only average player I really had in this game was Vincent Trocheck. I thought he just had a weaker game. He's getting a little too comfortable with the deking, I think. He's definitely more of a player that's just, if he just straight lines his hockey, he's a lot more effective. He's been doing a lot of dekes and resulting in a lot of turnovers. He just wasn't very noticeable in this one. He didn't have a bad game by any stretch, but just not as noticeable as Vincent Trocheck usually is. And I didn't have any bad players in this one. I thought everybody played very well. There wasn't a player I was looking at all game being like, ew, what the hell are you doing out there? I thought everybody played well. So let's go ahead and highlight a Blues player, as I like to do after every game. Just one player on the opposite team that I thought played really well, or I really like. In this one, it was the player on offense who I thought was really around the game from start to finish. Lots of chances, and that was Pavel Buchnevich. A casualty in New York of being scared by Tom Wilson. He was traded in the offseason to St. Louis for Sammy Blais. I really think that's a terrible trade. Blais's been pretty effective for the Rangers, but again, this guy is a dynamic offensive player. I'm not sure if they were scared by what his eventual cap hit would be or whatnot, but man, he's really good, and St. Louis found a very, very good player here. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video down below, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can see these videos as soon as they upload. I hope you guys enjoyed the new graphics. There's little improvements, quality of life kind of things coming to the channel slowly that I'm working on behind the scenes. So I hope you enjoyed those. I hope the video flows better as a result. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.